Welcome to RW Yoga. My name is Zaida Nicolapo, also known as Bended Bandit on Instagram. Today I'll be taking you through a short 15-minute yoga flow to bring awareness to your body and your breath. Stand at the top of your mat and place one hand on your center and the other hand on your heart, and close your eyes with your mouth partly open. You're going to take 3 deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth, ballooning the stomach. These are deep, nourishing breaths that you want to send throughout your entire body, releasing any tensions that you may have left in your body with each exhale. Ground down with your feet pressing firmly into the mat. Inhale, reach your hands above your head. Your head is the last thing to follow to your thumbs. Exhale, rinsing it out and fold over into your forward fold. Plant your hands, all 10 fingertips, onto the mat or the ground, and with a micro bend. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, step or jump back to your downward dog. You want to inhale to plank, exhale to downward dog dynamically. Inhale to plank, exhale to downward dog. One more time, inhale to plank, exhale, shift the weight back up into downward dog. From this downward dog, transition into walking your feet back to your hands. Walk your hands back to your feet. Heel and toe your feet out so you can give your space some room for your ragdoll. Grab opposite hands, opposite elbows, and just gently sway from side to side and let your head hang heavy in between your arms. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to do a ragdoll, so you can make this movement as big or as small as you like. Find some stillness in your ragdoll. Release your hands back to the ground. Forward fold, inhale, coming all the way up to the top. Head is the last thing to follow. Exhale, bringing your hands down to a W for a small standing back bend. Inhale, bringing that hand back up, and exhaling it to prayer positions to heart center. Recycle the breath. Inhale, reach your hands above your head. Head is the last thing to follow. Exhale, folding over to your forward fold. Release your hands to your mat. Micro bend in the knees. Inhale, half forward fold, head up, and then begin to slowly work your hands out with your breath. Remembering to breathe, keeping a micro bend in your knees. We're going back to your plank. So inhale to plank. Exhale, shifting that weight back and up, pressing firmly into the mat. Inhale up to plank. Exhale, shifting your weight back and up for your downward dog. One more time. Inhale up to plank. Exhale, shifting the weight back to downward dog. From here, begin to walk your hands back to your feet, keeping and maintaining a bend in your knees, protecting all of your joints. Heel-toeing your feet out again for your ragdoll, grabbing opposite hands to opposite elbows and allowing your head to just hang heavy as you begin to gently sway from side to side. Giving some love to our spine and our hips. As a gentle reminder, there's no right or wrong way to do a ragdoll, so however big or however small you want it. Release your hands back to your mat. Inhaling, coming all the way up to the top of your mat. Exhale to W for a small standing back bend. Inhale, bringing your arms up and back down to heart center. Inhale, reaching your hands up above your head. Head is the last thing to follow. Exhale, rinsing it out and forward fold. Releasing your hands back down to the mat, all 10 fingertips, so make sure you keep it bent. Inhaling, half forward fold, hands to the shins or wherever is comfortable. And then exhaling, slowly begin to walk your hands back out to your downward dog. From here, we're going from your downward dog to your plank dynamically, so shifting the weight back and forward. Inhale, going into your plank, your head goes up, and exhale, shifting the weight back and up for your downward dog. Planting your hands and your feet into the mat firmly. In your downward dog, slowly begin to walk your hands back to your feet, maintaining a micro bend in your knees, protecting your joints. We're skipping the ragdoll here, so you're just going to inhale it all the way up to the top. For your last standing back bend, make a good one. Inhaling, reaching back up and bringing your hands back to the heart center in prayer position. Take a breath. Rinse out your arms. Shiva walks. Inhale, reach your arm up, knee up for a bend. Exhale, twisting to the side, turning towards your bent knee. Inhaling, reaching back up to the center. Exhaling, release that foot to the mat. Inhale, reach your left leg up, twisting towards your bent knee. Exhale, bringing it back up to the center and releasing your foot down to the mat. Inhaling, reaching your foot up, bending that knee, keeping it parallel to the ground. Exhale, twisting it towards your knee, and inhaling it back to the heart center. Take a couple of steps back if you're all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your hands up for a chair pose. You're going to bend your knees and shift the weight to the back. Exhale, we're going to chair sway, so tippy toes. Inhale, release the heels to the mat. Exhale, tippy toe chair. Inhale, release the heels to the mat. Tuck your tailbone or rotate your sit bone under your hip so that you're maintaining your proper alignment, protecting your lower back. Exhale, releasing it all the way down to the mat for a forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, step your right foot back for high lunge. We're going to move from your high lunge to pyramid dynamically. So inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid. This is the time if you have blocks, you can use it to move through it. Remember that your blocks have 3 heights. So feel free to use whichever height is more comfortable for your body, allowing your breath to take you through these movements. Ensuring that your knee is stacked right above your ankle in that front leg. Exhaling, bringing it back up to the top, forward fold. Inhaling up for chair pose and exhaling for release it. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sweep, tippy toes. Inhale, chair pose, bring the arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms back for chair sweep. Sometimes you get a little tipsy, or not tipsy, but you know. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale on your tippy toes. Inhale, release that heel back down, and then exhale, releasing it all the way down to the mat for forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, lift the head up. Exhale, step your left foot back for your high lunge, and we're going to be going from your high lunge again to your pyramid dynamically. So inhale, exhale, pyramid. Inhale, high lunge, exhale, pyramid. In your pyramid, you want to keep a micro bend in both of the knees so that you're protecting your ankle and your hip, your lower back, all of that goodness. Taking your time and working your way through, using your breath to take you through these movements. In your high lunge, you're going to step back up for your forward fold and inhaling, coming up to your chair pose, maintaining your alignment. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot back and release that knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. We're going from low lunge to half split dynamically. You can use your blocks here if you like to maintain your alignment. You want to keep a micro bend in your left knee when you're going into your half split, and maintain a proper alignment with your knee and ankle when you're going into your low lunge. In your next low lunge, reach your hands up above your head, interlace your fingers, and place them behind your head for a brain cradle. You're going to let your head hang heavy between your hands and allow your elbows to point up to the sky for a small back bend. This works some balancing as well as some strength, so take your time with yourself and allow grace. Release your hands back to the mat, untuck your toes, untuck your toes and place your right hand next to your left foot and reach your left hand to the sky for a small extended side angle. If this is feeling challenging for you, you can release your back knee to the mat. Bring your hand back down and then step your foot up to the front of the mat for your forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, and exhale, releasing it for mountain. Recycle the breath. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, rinsing it all out. Exhale, inhale, step your left foot back to the mat. Release your knee. Tuck your toes, and you are going from low lunge to half split dynamically. Remember that your blocks are there to help you. You want to ensure that your hip and your knee stacked in your half split, and that your ankle and knee are stacked in your low lunge. You're going to move with your breath. The inhale and exhale are taking you through these movements. Inhale, reach your hands up in your low lunge above your head. Interlace your fingers and place them behind the head for a brain cradle. Allow your head to hang heavy and bring your elbows up to the sky for a small back bend. Once again, it works some balancing, so take your time. Release your hand to the mat. Untuck your toes. Release that right hand to the mat and come into your small extended side angle. You can go for the bind if that's something in your practice. If not, you can leave your hand reaching up to the sky. Or if you had some bugs getting on you like me, flick them off. Step up to the front of your mat for forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, releasing it down. Take a breath. You can wiggle it out a little bit here. Inhale, wide-legged stance. So you want to be parallel long ways. Inhale, and then exhaling, rinsing it all out and taking a wide-legged forward fold. Take your pointer and index finger and circle them around your big toe if that's something that's possible. If not, you can use it around your ankle or shin. Inhaling, reaching your head up. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, letting your heart shine through. Exhale, fold. So using your breath to take you through these movements. Giving yourself some spinal love. Put your hands on your hip and allow your breath to bring you all the way back up to the top. Pivot your foot to the top and then come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your hands above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Pivot it to the back so that your foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Coming up to your warrior two, to your arms out. You're going from warrior two to triangle dynamically. Warrior two to pyramid dynamically. Ensuring that your knee and ankle are stacked and allowing your breath to take you through this movement. In your warrior two, pivot your toes under for a high crescent lunge. Interlace the fingers. We're doing another brain cradle. Even more challenging standing up. So take your time and release your knee if you feel the need to. Coming back up, release your hand to the top and step on up for your mountain pose. Recycle the breath. Inhale, hands up above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Pivot the foot so that it's parallel to the back of your mat and bring your hands up and tee out for a warrior two. Inhaling, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Using your breath to take you through these movements and maintaining your alignment with your knee and ankle and a micro bend in your back leg. In your warrior two, pivot and tuck your toes under. You're going into your crescent lunge. Reach your hands above your head, interlace your fingers and place them behind your head for a brain cradle. Let your head hang heavy and allow your elbows to point up to the sky. Remember, this is working some challenge with your balance, and so take your time. As you can see, I needed an extra step, and that's quite all right. Recycle the breath. Inhale, reach your hands above your head. Exhale, forward fold. We're doing a small vinyasa. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, release it all to the mat and step or jump to the back of the mat. Go for your half push-up or chaturanga. Upward dog to your downward dog. You want to step or jump through to a seated position. From here, you can stay facing that way, but I'm going to turn towards the camera so you can see me properly. And in our seated position, we're going to take a couple of seated circles. So these seated circles could be as big or as small as you'd like them to be. It just depends on how you're feeling in your body right now. You want to ensure that your sit bone is staying in one spot while you're doing that. And whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. So you do 3 circles on one side, do 3 to the other. Find some stillness in your seated circles after you finish your last round. You can check your alignment by using your pointer and index finger, poking your chin out, putting it on your chin and just tucking it back in so your ears and shoulders are in alignment. After that, work on your neck circles. So you're just going to circle your head around, circle them around, using your breath to take you through your circles. Once again, you could take it as big or as small as you want it, but you want to make sure that you're being mindful because your neck is very sensitive. And always what you do to one side, you must do to the other. After your last neck circle, find some stillness in that and meet me in neutral position. Inhale, reach your hands above your head. Exhale, twist to your right. We're going to do a small seated spinal twist. Put your hands on the outside of your knee and inhale, reach your head up. Let your chest shine through. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, reaching to your other side, hand outside of your knee, letting the chest shine through. Inhale, hands up. This time folding over to the front. Feel a nice stretch in your lower back here. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bringing your hands down to the sides. From here, stretch out one of your legs. You can have it in point, your toes are pointed or flexed, either one. You just want to engage your quads, lift it away from your knees. Inhale, reach your hands up and over for a nice side stretch. It's a side body stretch, so you don't have to worry about keeping your legs straight. You can have them bend in that knee. Inhale, reach up, switch out your legs. Bring one in and bring out the other. Point or flex, just engage your quads. Inhale and exhale, reach over to the other side for your next body stretch. Remember that it's not about the leg being straight, but just about it being your body getting that stretch. Okay, release both of your legs to outsides of you. Place one hand underneath your thigh. Reach up and over your head for another side body stretch. Wrapping up our class here. So take it all in. Take it all in. Enjoy this stretch and feel where it goes, where the tension is left in, if there isn't any. Switch out your arms, going to the next side. Swap that arm out. And breathe into the movement. Let your breath carry you through the movement. A nice side body stretch. Once again, you don't have to worry about your legs staying straight. You can bend that knee. Inhale, coming back up to the top. Bring your knees in together for an easy seat. You can do lotus position if that's something that's in your practice as well. From here, close your eyes and open your mouth. You're going to take a couple of deep breaths to end your class. You want to be thankful for your body and all that it was capable of doing today, all of the things that it was capable of doing yesterday, and all of the things that it'll be capable of doing tomorrow. And thank you for taking time and sharing space with me, and taking time and sharing space with yourself. Ashe.